And here's the point, I think. We all live in a fallen world which is subject to hurt and pain. It is. And sometimes we are utterly caught off guard. And I'm going to say something that you may not like. In fact, if you don't like it, just take a number, get in line, see me at the end of the service. You might be a long wait. And it's this. I don't know if I should pull the pulpit back or what, but let me say it. Sometimes the people who don't get this the most are Pentecostals. No one just broke out in tongues, so I think we're okay at the moment. Sometimes people have this, if we do this, we can move the hand of God. That's not Christianity. That's something like voodoo witchcraft. That's what that is. As C.S. Lewis said about God, describing him as Aslan, he is not a tame lion. He is not a tame lion. And the more you get to know God, the more you are going to appreciate what C.S. Lewis said. Can we paraphrase what C.S. Lewis said? We might paraphrase it this way. Aslan is dangerous. You want to get to know God, the more you'll realise, I know that Koorong have got an entire wall of books that say, pray this way and God will do this. I don't think God knows anything about those books. He is not a tame lion. We live in a world that is broken and is subject to hurt and pain. Now that might help some people recognise why they feel hurt and why they feel pain. But here's the counter to this. God's heart for the hurting is for them to be healed and pain-free. And how do we know that? Because when Jesus came, Scripture says, especially in Luke's Gospel, Luke the doctor, Dr. Luke, he describes Christ with this adjective more than any other writer of the Gospels. Christ had compassion on them and healed their sick. He had compassion on them. And there's example after example in Luke's Gospel and in Mark's Gospel, the shortest Gospel, which just describes Christ's heart for those who are hurting. And he raised the dead. He healed the sick. He gave strength to lame limbs. He opened blind eyes. He stopped a woman who was having a perpetual period. He gave back her dignity. Jesus had compassion on people's pain. And Hebrews chapter 13 verse 8 says, Jesus Christ is what? The same. Yesterday, today and forever. He still has a heart to heal. He does.